A comfort toss is a pattern that we use to teach dogs that visitors are safe. This is the indoor version of a welcome walk. We like to use these two patterns together when teaching dogs that visitors are safe so that they learn it in two different places, outside and inside. If you're coming inside from doing some welcome walks, you are already set up with the gear that you need. We like to just use normal walking gear, which is a harness or a flat collar and a long leash. To get started, have your visitor go inside and sit down on your sofa or chair before you enter with your dog. Encourage them to sit sideways to the door that you'll be walking through with your dog so that we don't have any direct eye contact. Come inside with your dog and keep them on leash, standing at a location that your dog can have the ability to move around but not completely reach the visitor. Many dogs will pull immediately towards the visitor, especially if you did some welcome walks before coming inside. Encourage your visitor to resist the temptation to hand feed or pet the dog at this time. Then do some comfort tosses, which are simple treat tosses behind the dog in a pattern very similar to what you did with the welcome walks. Let's have a look. Your visitor will be in the chair, body slightly sideways, with a bunch of high-value treats. When the dog looks at the visitor, have your visitor throw a treat about 5 feet behind the dog. The dog will move over and eat the treat. And then when done, expect the dog to reorient to the visitor and look. Then that's your cue to throw another treat behind the dog. It's frequent that a dog will move towards the person as an indicator of comfort and trust building. This means that the association between the treat toss and the person is working. Some pro tips. Keep the throwing motion small for dogs sensitive to movement. Feel free to watch the dog eat the treat, but if your eyes meet, drop your gaze down to the floor before you toss again. As always, keep that body angled slightly away from the dog in the beginning so that their shoulders aren't squared up. And keep the eye contact and torso movement to a minimum as well. After you're seeing a bunch of loose, wiggly body language, you can level up. Leveling up is by adding a bit of arm movement, a bit of eye contact hold, or a little bit of movement of your torso. After playing the comfort toss game with a little bit of increased intensity, you can level up again. And frequently that's related to standing up and then some movement while standing. Take your time with the comfort tosses and look for very loose, happy body language. Once you've got that down for a few minutes, feel free to release that leash and let the dog move about freely. If you're not sure if the dog is ready for that stage, be sure to ask your trainer. That's it for now. Hope you've enjoyed learning about welcome walks and comfort tosses. These are our adaptation of Suzanne Clothier's Treat Your Treat protocol. And there are many similar protocols out there on the web. If you're interested in learning patterns to help your dog feel safe around new things, feel free to check those out.